Excuse me. Mr. McGuire.
Ben.
Mr. McGuire.
Come with me for a minute. I want to talk to you. Excuse us, Joanne.
Of course.
Please. Thank you. Just one word.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Plastics.
Exactly how do you mean?
There's a great future in plastics. Think about it. What do you think about it?
Yes, I will.
Upset? That's a deal.
Where'd this come from? The power. Feels good. You lose yourself to it.
It was one of those days where it's a minute away from snowing. And there's this electricity in the air. You can almost hear it, right? And this bag was just dancing with me. Like a little kid begging me to play with it. For 15 minutes.
It's this material that's just, it's intrinsically self-contradictory. The moment you find something good with it, there's a complete opposite bad thing. And the moment you find something evil about it, something altruistic and wonderful emerges.
Then it's chemistry to the rescue.
It is this fourth kingdom.
The kingdom of plastics.
The kingdom of contradiction.
Cultural visionary Douglas Copeland is the one who named the echo of the baby boom Generation X. He writes about our plastic planet. He thinks about it. And he creates artwork out of it.
I was born in '61. I've never lived in a world that was not entirely rich and abundant in plastic. I don't know what it would have been like to live without the stuff. I mean, pretty gruesome, I imagine.
Whoops, that could have been a mess.
I don't like 20 years ago. I don't like 100 years ago. I have no nostalgia for the past. I don't even want to go back in time 10 minutes. I mean, what I like is the future. That's where I want to be. And plastics are the embodiment of the future. They really are.
Like so many other kids, Copeland's very first ideas about the future came from insanely optimistic films and TV shows, which always revealed plastic as a miraculous cultural panacea. And the ultimate expression of this dream vision was Monsanto's all-plastic house of the future at Disneyland.
Oh, did I want to live in that plastic house of the future? Oh, boy, I still want to live in that white plastic house of the future.
Just how important is plastic to this cultural visionary? Well, without this fourth kingdom, he'd be a warrior without a homeland.
I could not be me 100 years ago. I don't know who I'd be, but I wouldn't be me. And I think the same thing can be said about society. You know, we couldn't be what we are or have the texture we now have without these things, without plastic. After a certain point, you know, the children of Lego, myself, I'm going to be 40 at the end of the year. You know, we're now creating the world in the image of Lego, and the system's feeding back into itself. So what happens when the plastic people start creating plastic things for their offspring and so on and so on? I get an object that's plastic and I'm finished with it and I throw it away. And away means that for the next 2 billion years until the sun goes supernova, this plastic artifact is going to be sitting in a landfill. We don't know how long it lasts, you know. Oh, it'll disintegrate. It's not going to disintegrate. I mean, let's face it, we made plastics, we made computers. They didn't come from outer space, from UFOs. In some way, they are an extension of our humanity, and yet they're not us. We've created this whole new level of being, which we don't even fully understand yet. And it may be another few hundred years before we do.
Is the world made of plastic? Is the city buried in dreams? Is the world made of plastic? 'Cause that's the way it seems. Is the world made of plastic? Is the city buried in dreams? Is the world made of plastic? 'Cause that's the way it seems.
Plastic bags are extremely harmful to our environment. Turtles often mistake them for jellyfish. The turtles' reptilian cousins, the dinosaurs, also choked on caveman plastic bags. And look what happened. They're extinct. If turtles become extinct, then so will the animal that eats the turtle, and the animal that eats that animal, and the animal that eats that animal, and before long the whole food chain will collapse, and all animals will be extinct, and it'll be all your fault. Then there will only be humans to choke and die on our plastic bags. So act now and use the environment safe.